Hello, welcome to the Santa Paula Agricultural Museum. So glad you're making this visit. I want it to be rich for you, so ideally you need to take 220 steps down the block to visit the Santa Paula Farmworker Monument. Probably the only monument in the country dedicated to the farm laborers who feed our families. So in a moment, you're going to hear from several of our community leaders as to why they love this monument. And then we'll be introducing you to Albino Pineda, the initial conceptualizer and organizer of the monument. So at this point, I'd like to bring forward some of our community leaders.
What I love about this monument is the fact that it's right where you can see across South Mountain, and you can see the sunrise and the moonrise, and it is looking all over the Santa Clara Valley. It is protecting all the farm workers that are here working in the fields. I love this monument because it's also a reminder of when my father, my mother, my siblings, and I worked in the fields. We worked in the strawberry fields just like this woman that you see here working, so we know what it is to toil in the fields. I love this monument because it's also a reminder that farm workers who continue to work and put food on our table are those that are close to our sacred Mother Earth.
When you visit the monument, you will find hundreds of names engraved, not only in this stone on both sides, some of these bricks. They represent many of the families that have worked in the fields in this beautiful Santa Clara Valley. You will also see a sunrise and a sunset on the opposite side, also representing the long hours that these workers have to endure day in and day out. And of course, you will be impressed to see this worker. He is a lemon picker, and he's carrying lemons inside this leather bag. In real life, this is a leather bag. These gloves are definitely needed to protect you from the thorns that are found in the lemon trees. So years back, I see myself as like this particular image. I worked the fields and I picked lemons as well as strawberries. This monument is a special place for me, my family, and for the community of farm workers.
I love the monument for what it represents. It's just like the rock and ground zero of the agriculture industry, long time in Santa Paula. The farm workers of all nationalities and countries. My grandfather was an Italian immigrant here and landed here and worked in the industry. And he's down there is Stephen Frank Morella. I'm there as Steve Morella. We've worked in the industry since that time, but it's nice to see a lot of the names here and what it represents.
I love this monument because as a daughter of a farm worker, it really shows the dedication and strength that my parent puts into the field every day as they go to work. It also shows that children out there, that parents are also farm workers, they could see the portrait of their parents in the community and society. And also as a community organizer, this monument reminds me so much to continue advocating for the respect of farm workers in my community.
Come celebrate your history, your multicultural heritage, because at one point in your family's time, you were farm workers yourselves. So we have thousands of individuals that are listed on that. We want you to see those names, as your families, as those people who contribute to the health and welfare of families throughout the world through the simple act of working with the earth, of drawing the food from the earth, of putting it on the tables.
Okay, my name is Albino Pineda. I'm a person of farm workers background. I thought of a monument for Santa Paula, and with the help of other people, I made it happen. When people visit the monument, I want them to see the names, and perhaps they see relatives that work in the fields, so that when they go around, they can see people in the fields, and they'll recognize that their ancestors and maybe their parents are working in the fields, are those people stooping down in the fields, and they'll realize the importance that farm workers play for the economy of this country.
Hola, come visit the Farmworker Monument to experience the appreciation and respect that many feel for our farm worker families and communities. Come to feel inspired to make your commitment to honor all laborers and our agricultural communities. Thank you.